Yo, what is up, people? It's your boy back at it again with another fucking YouTube video. I know it's been fucking ages, but in my defense, I'm a lazy bastard and I have no motivation to do a lot of things. So my upload schedule was bound to fail immediately. I'm just surprised it failed horribly from the start. But if you're wondering what I'm doing or where I'm at, I'm laying under a tree at like 4:30 in the morning. Now you might be wondering, why the fuck are you laying under a tree at 4:30 in the morning? And my answer is, I'm tired. I'm walking home, so I was like, oh, I'll just take a detour real quick and chill out. And I just got off of work, so that would explain the tiredness. Last night was so awful, but it was fun too, and I managed. I think I did pretty good, so I'll give myself a pat on the back for that and a little rest. Um, so where have I been? I have been at home, chilling, relaxing, going to concerts, talking and hanging out with friends when I can, playing video games. I'm pretty sure I already said that, but it goes twice, that's just how much gaming I've been doing. And then I've been going to the movies. Um Big things that's happened so far recently are, like I said, I've been going to concerts. Those concerts being 100 Gex and Rav. Hella fun concerts, would recommend 100%. I was 100 Gex, I wasn't surprised by how good they were because I've been listening to the music for a little bit now, and I find this shit really good. But I don't know, I was surprised and shocked at how hype it was. Like the audience, the fucking performances themselves, how hyped everything was, and how fun and the vibe and everything was so fucking crazy. And then the mosh pitting and everything. This shit was so good that I fucking looked at a random dude. I'm a shy guy, and I'm introverted as fuck, so I don't really talk to people unless I know you, or if I have to really talk to you. So fucking it was so wild that I looked at another dude while the concert was going on, and we both just looked at each other in the eyes, communicated through our minds somehow or some shit, and then started fucking yelling at yell, screaming, singing at each other with the lyrics that were playing for one of the 100 Gex songs. I'm pretty sure it was Hollywood Baby. That was the song that was playing at the time. And we were just screaming the lyrics at each other in a joking, fun kind of way. And it was just a cool ass fucking time. The mosh pit was so fucking crazy that people were falling, dipping, and diving. I nearly fucking fell, but my homeboy caught me. And then I caught a couple people when it was getting too crazy, and then I helped this one girl up because she actually fucking fell, and that was crazy. Besides from that, those aren't even negative things. That just goes to show how crazy the fucking concert was. But overall, I'd say that it was a 10 out of 10 experience. I'd hella love to see them live again. I hope for their next album they come back out here to San Diego, and I get to go see with my boy and his girlfriend and all them that we went with, because that should be fun. And then for my Rav concert, that was my first ever solo concert, because normally I go with my friend, because he's the one who normally hooks me up with the concert informations and shit. But this one, it was just purely me, and honestly, it was my favorite concert that I've ever been to. That shit was so fun. And the opener, going back to 100 Gex real quick, they had a really good opener, and that was probably the best opener at the time that I've been to when going to a concert. So like for Rev, I kind of had low expectations because I didn't know the performer. Mind you, for all the concerts I've been to, I haven't known the openers. So like, I guess that's just like a common theme with these type of things. So like going in, I was not like I didn't have any expectations, and like they were really set low. But the opener really did like a good job getting the crowd hyped, getting them loud, getting them energized, and all that shit to the point where like they like kind of set the tone for the whole concert. And then when we had like the middle act, it kind of dipped down in quality. Not to say like his performance wasn't bad, it's just like his style of song and music was so like different and like lower, like chill and shit, that it was like, damn, like I guess we're not keeping the energy. But like even then, somehow he kept the energy too, so that when we got to Rav, the energy was just immaculate the whole fucking night. And like, oh my god, that shit was so fucking fun. He played a bunch of my favorite songs. He played my favorite songs. You fuckers were asking for this one. That song is so fucking good, and I was so hoping he would play it, and he did for like the closing song, and it just encompassed like everything that I love about Rav. Like just the fact that he closed with it, the fact that like it was my favorite song, the whole vibes and everything. It was just like it perfectly encapsulated why like I like kind of look up to him, but also see him as like a hero in a sense, because it reminded me of like my high school years, which not to say they were bad, but it was like that's probably where I started like getting my depression and shit. So it was awful because of that, and like I always felt like I was in a constant loop. So having that fucking like Rav to be there to like guide me through a day, guide me through a week or something, it was always a highlight of my day. Because I would just listen to his music in class or during like my week. So it's just always like he's just like tethered to like me being able to get through high school, me being able to get past my depression and all like the constant looping I felt, and like this miserable stuck feeling I had. So like being able to see him live, and how the vibe was all immaculate the whole show, and how he like closed with my favorite song, it just felt perfect. It felt good. Like I know you can't really call something perfect because they're like objectively speaking, there is nothing that is really perfect. But fuck being objective, that was perfect. That was a perfect feeling, and I'm so glad I was able to even be a part of that in any type of way, because that shit was fucking awesome. And then, like after the show, I was able to get pictures with him and like fucking talk to him. He gave me a whole ass hug because I said like it was like, and it was my favorite concert that I've ever been to. And then like I guess he was just so happy and like proud that like someone felt that way about his shit and like his concert, that he just like gave me a hug. And I was like, damn, like thank you, like fuck, like it was just so weird because like I'm normally of the mindset where it's like, don't think you're friends with like all these celebrities and people because they don't know you and you don't know them. Like unless you actually talk to them and stuff, you don't really know these people and they don't know you, so they don't owe you anything. Just as you don't owe them anything, you owe each other a mutual understanding and a mutual respect. And so that's kind of the mindset I keep. But like being able to like get that hug and being able to talk to him and get the photos and everything, I don't know, it was just like a kind of merging of the barriers. I still don't think we're friends, obviously, because I'm still of the mindset that I said earlier. But like it was just like, I don't know, it was just like a crazy experience to be able to like just for all of that to happen in that night. So it's just, I don't know, that was just like a crazy moment, and I'm happy to have experienced it. Thank you, Rav. Thank you, Andrew Gex. Y'all were fucking awesome. Two separate concerts, by the way, just to let you know, if I didn't say it earlier. 100 Gex was like on a Wednesday the week prior, and then I went to Rav the Sunday of that same week. So those two experiences were fucking awesome. Shout out Rav, shout out 100 Gex, y'all my niggas. I hope to see you guys again soon. Hell fucking yeah. And then after that, I went to a wrestling show the week after, and that was fucking awesome. The show was really good. It was an AEW show, by the way, for wrestling wise, and I'm at like I'm pretty sure I said in my previous video that y'all should go check out. I said that like I'm a big wrestling fan, so being able to see wrestlers live and shit, that was really cool. Going to that live wrestling show that was on like television and shit, that was really fun. I went with my best friend, my homie Kyle, and like I don't know, it's just like a grounding experience to be able to, like, cause we both love wrestling and like we talk about it, but like being able to like go to a live show with him and like experiencing it was fucking awesome. Check mark off for the bucket list. That was really fucking cool. And then to bring the mood down, I'm sorry, probably shouldn't, but I said I was gonna be transparent or somewhat transparent with these. Right after, like that same day, after I come home, my dog like kind of collapsed, and then we took him to the hospital, and then it was like basically told to us that he was gonna pass away, which fucking sucks. He's still alive as of now, but I'm pretty sure soon we're gonna have to euthanize him and all that, and it fucking sucks. I was a mess that same day. I was like an actual fucking mess. Like, slight backstory shit. You don't have to believe me with this. I mean, it's the internet. You don't have to take anything as like 100% truth or people telling the truth. But backstory for myself, I haven't like really cried or broken down like that, or like at all, in like 10 years. I'm 19, so like since I was like 9 or 8. So like that should just like go and show like how heartbreaking it was for my dog to have passed away. I know it doesn't really sound like it in my voice, like I'm sad or some shit. But like I was really fucked. I still am. I think I don't know, like it's crazy to say this since it's like happened so like fast and soon, because it's only been like a week or two since I got the news. But like I've kind of like made my peace with it in a sense, which sounds weird. But I don't know, I guess I just mourn or something differently. And like it still fucking sucks, and I fucking hate this news. Like I know like sooner or later I'm really gonna have to wake up one day and then realize that I don't have like my son. Like I consider him my son. Like I'm not gonna have like my little fucking my dog with me. It fucking sucks, but that's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess. Sorry to bring the mood down, but yeah, I mean, I said these were gonna be like little vlog interpersonal little tidbits about like where I've been, what I've been doing. So I thought I'd probably put this in here to hopefully bring the mood up. I'm getting like not say I wasn't into gaming before, but like I'm really getting back into like the swing of gaming a lot more, and like actually playing more games than just like two. So like I'm playing the demo for Lies of P, which is like a Bloodborne style game or whatever, and that's been really fun. And then I'm waiting, super excited and waiting for fucking Mortal Kombat 1 to come out. That's gonna be hype. Then we have not Miles Morales. We have Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 5. I have a PlayStation 5, so I'm fucking hyped for that. I love the first game, and I love the Miles Morales sequel game. Those were fucking awesome. Those are like two of my favorite games of all time. And then fucking Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming out early next year, which I'm so fucking excited for, because Final Fantasy VII Remake is my favorite game of all time. So having the sequel game out is really fucking exciting, and I'm like anticipating that. I like look for like theories and everything, so like to see like what other people think is gonna happen in the game, because like if you know anything about the game, they don't follow like they're not following the exact original story from the original. So like this remake series is like really interesting to me because like I know what happened in the originals. Not to say I played them, but I know what happens in them. So being able to have like my own experience with this game is just so fucking cool, and then having my own story to follow and shit is really fucking awesome. And I really cannot wait for that game to come out. Um. Oh, also I saw fucking Across the Spider-Verse. Not gonna spoil anything because like I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything. But that movie was so fucking good. It was so fucking good. Oh, it's my favorite movie of all time. Like my friend said, I was like, it's recency bias to a T when I said it when I first saw it. But I don't even care, bro. That movie was so gas. That movie was so good. And like I'm so excited for the next movie to come out next year, which is crazy to think about that it's coming out next year. But I'm so excited for that movie. That movie's gonna go so hard. I really cannot wait. I read fan fictions and shit, so like I just to like kind of appease my mind and like my like super giddiness and everything. I just go read people's fan fictions and shit about like the show, or I mean the movie and everything. So like that's what I'm doing in the meantime, and it's like even though this is kind of appeasing my brain and shit and like my appetite for the movie, it does not compare to what I'm gonna feel when that movie comes out. But yeah, that's basically it. Like for me personally.